Hey, how's it going? I'm Ben Lindell, and today I want to show you a couple of tricks that I use while producing and mixing to add uniqueness and vibe to my synth tracks. Let's check this out as it is right now. So that's a really cool part. It's got a very short attack and release to the sound, but it's pretty much just a simple saw wave. So there's a lot that I can do to the sound to give it more shape and just attitude. Today I'm going to be using some of the creative tools from Plugin Mix to stack up some effects on my synth bass that make it more interesting and add some warmth to the sound. Let's get started. To start off with, I'm going to use the Plugin Mix Octuplexer. Let's hear the sound again without the octuplexer. And now with the octuplexer. Cool. All right, starting to add something that adds a little bit more bottom end, some width every once in a while. It's kind of cool. I like it. Next, I'm going to add the degrader for a little bit of bit crushing. Just to add a little bit more nastiness and cool color. Let's listen to without the bit crusher. And with some bit crushing. Cool, now we're starting to get some uniqueness to the sound. Next I'm going to add, I don't know, how about a granulizer? That sounds interesting. Let's hear this without the granulizer. And with the granulizer. Let me just back off the wet dry a little bit more, and let's keep moving. Now I feel like the sound could use a little bit more space and just 3D-ness to it, so I'm going to use the Dimension 3D plugin and see if that does the trick. This only has one knob in it, that's how I like it. Here we go. So I like what this plugin's doing to the sound, but I've kind of changed my mind. I don't think I need more space to the sound. I just want some modulation to it. So I think I'd be better off using a flange effect instead. Whenever I'm working with time-based effects, I like to generally have them be in sync with the beat, especially for electronic music. So put this into sync. Let's try a half note. Let me bring the depth down, bring the feedback up. Try the mix at like 50-50. See what this sounds like. Let's check this out again without the flanger. And now with some flange. Yeah, that sounds really cool. And now for the final touch to my synth, I want just a little bit more body, a little bit more clarity. So I'm going to pull out the Clairsonics plugin. Yeah, just a little bit of sub, a little bit of low focus, some clarity. Tweak the output down a little bit. Let's see what this sounds like. Let's hear it without the Clairsonics. And with. All right, cool. So for reference, let's check out what this bass sounded like before we added all these effects to it. And so now, at the same level, let's check out what it sounds like with all these effects. And again, without. And with. So today I used a combination of subharmonic generation, distortion, and modulation effects to transform a simple synth bass sound into something much more interesting. Now, as both a producer and a mixer, it's incredibly important that you have these creative tools at your disposal so you can make all of your sounds unique and stand out. So until next time, I'm Ben Lindell.